Hello and good evening and welcome to week number 6 of the Oakland Esports Fall 2025 season. It's Coach Ori and Steve on the mic. Tonight for some Overwatch action, it's Oakland University versus Western Kentucky University. I don't know if you knew this. This is we have 3 games left including this one.
Oh.
So by next Tuesday, the regular season's
done.
over.
Yeah. That was fast.
It's flown by
We haven't even... I don't have any of my classes, but midterms are only just happening. Why is this going by so quick?
Yeah, I have
Did
no
we
idea.
start earlier than normal? Does it usually wait a couple
I think because of the format change, where there's more teams that enter the playoffs, the regular season ends a little bit faster
shorter.
because more teams get in. You don't need to do all the random stuff to get everything ready for the playoffs, or to really play out tiebreakers and all that other stuff. So I think because of that format change now applying to the fall rather than just the spring like it did last year, that's why this season is just kind of the regular season is just flown by, because then there's going to be at least 3 weeks to a month of just playoffs.
I mean, when it comes to whether it's esports or traditional sports, playoff games are always more fun.
It's true.
To spectate than regular season games anyway, so I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
Assuming we,
make it.
Go through the playoffs. I mean, we're making it. I think we've already qualified.
Yeah, we have qualified for
at
the
least in
playoffs.
Overwatch. But, the more games we get to see in playoffs, the better.
Yeah. I know the team is, I think a lot of our guys are kind of gearing up for playing against some of these other really good schools.
Yeah.
We've had a little bit of a taste against some of the top programs like St. Clair College during a qualifying LAN, for a LAN qualifier that's happening right now. And then I think we've played a few solid teams in the NACE Homecoming Fall Open that just started up a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But, we kind of want to see what just for everybody who's still in just NACE, that's
right.
We kind of want to see where we stand, especially since we had such a crazy big roster strength increase compared to last semester.
Absolutely. And we're about to see that in action going into Kings Row, because this is actually map 2.
That's true. We are so late.
So
by accident, we had some
fun fact.
Production issues, right?
Turns out that occasionally, randomly, sometimes, for reasons we don't know.
Nope. Not at all.
Our software decided to wipe our entire Overwatch profile.
Was Smash fine?
Smash is fine.
It's just Overwatch.
Thankfully, we separated the two.
Yeah,
so one stayed perfectly fine. My idea, by the way.
This is why.
There's a reason I'm usually behind the camera.
Yeah, exactly. This is why you're usually up behind the PC.
And I'll just to flex a little bit. I did the whole process of when we built the Overwatch profiles originally. That took me maybe an hour and a half the first time.
Yeah.
I did it in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast everything gets once you know what the heck you're doing. Who knows what the heck they're doing is Oakland while we're on this defense now.
I mean, it's Oakland on Kings Row. Scrims Row, map number 2. Map number 1, by the way, we did win.
Yeah, it was a
Wolfie is
a 2-0 on map 1.
Yeah, it's 2-0 on Lijiang Tower, which is why I said Lijiang Tower in the beginning. But Wolfie, by the way, and Frothy have swapped roles, potentially due to a lack of hardware problem.
Wolfie left all peripherals at home by accident, classic.
So we're going to...
Classic DPS
Wolfie
mentality.
has chosen to play the slightly less mechanically intensive
support
role and swapped over to support. He was on Life Weaver and Mercy for most of the last game, so didn't have to aim really at all. But now on the Illari, where you do have to aim a little bit, but it's still a bit more forgiving. And Frothy is still an OWCS caliber player who can play whatever you need. He's going to be on the Cassidy for now.
And he's playing the Cassidy.
If I'm being honest, based on what we know about this Western Kentucky team, I don't think the off-rolling will be much of an issue.
Yeah, I actually have not looked to see what is... I should go look at what the overall record is for Overwatch, or the Western Kentucky team. Because inside, right now, the Oakland University team, we are sitting at 5-0 in the conference. We are the only undefeated team inside the Union 10 conference, a bunch of the D1 schools. And Western Kentucky, they're 2-3, so they're around that, within this 9-team conference. They're near the bottom third, the bottom third of the teams, but you know what? they still have 2 wins, right? So
Yeah.
that means
And
they have
they're-
taken sets.
they're
have taken
capable of
series.
winning. However, if we look at the Oakland history in
Yeah.
this conference so far, I don't think we've had much of an issue with any team so far.
No.
I even played in one of those,
Yeah.
and we're still undefeated. So we're sitting fairly comfortably.
Yeah. And what's crazy is when you look at a lot of the schools that are in our conference, Oakland, for the teams that are right now kind of like up at the upper echelon of this conference, we've already played them early on in the season. So
Yeah.
actually, we kind of got our more difficult matches on paper done and out of the way already.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like, all right, we are really getting to focus and play in for seeding points, basically going
Right.
into the fall playoffs. And the
Bet number
closer you
1.
get to undefeated, the better the seed usually.
Absolutely. And, going in, for those who don't know how bracket seeding works, the higher seed you are, at least in the early stages of the bracket, the lower seed you will play, which gives you basically an easier first couple round or two. Or at least first round, if nothing else.
Yep. And then I've just now pulled up to see, because we're getting close to the first half of this objective, kind of or the first half of this map is almost pretty much over, right? So we had a Wu Yang band come out from Western Kentucky,
Okay.
and then Ramatra band from
Watch strong right now.
Ramatra band, and that was on our
Wait,
side.
hold on. We have a Western Kentucky player on Widow. Are they going to swap? Nope, he's taking it. They've killed Carbon. The Tracer's down. The hardest character probably to hit on Widow is dead. However, I don't know how much it's really going to be able to do because just space it. Although their tank gets a kill on Frothy, so maybe there's some life in this team after all.
Yep.
See if they're able to actually touch properly. And Monkey does get on the point. Carbon
We
picks
are
up a
in
kill on the
overtime.
Tracer on the way back. Wolfie, not Frothy, gonna pop the Captain's Son.
Is that what the name of the ultimate
That
is
is the
for?
name. That is the name of the ultimate. I'm just saying, if it was Frothy, it would have killed 4, not 1. However, he's gonna hit the shots where they matter.
Wolfie's
needs-
finding them though.
Who needs peripherals?
right? When you're just the better player.
I say that, but he's actually missed this monkey about 3 times in a row standing still. So maybe he does need his peripherals. But
To be honest, we'll just say
we're
it's,
gonna
it's
move on
not
to the
playing
second
on
half
the.
here.
It's not playing on. It's a different monitor diff. Actually, I can't even say it's a different monitor diff because all the monitors they're playing on are the same ones.
are they all the same?
Yeah,
300 something.
Yeah, they're all the 360 hertz
there?
in the back on the back 7
Back row?
monitors. I think back 7 or 8 monitors out of the
So it's the entire back wall, and then like 3
2
or
or
4
3
of those
of the like,
other pod.
Yeah, from 21 through 24.
Um,
So you can't blame the monitor anymore. So it could. It should. It's the
it's-
mouse.
If
It's
I'm
the
being honest, it
mouse.
is. And if I'm being honest, I mean no disrespect towards OU, but as someone who is very picky about mouse feel, the ones we have here could be better.
They're a little.
They're a little big. They're a little tall for my liking, especially. I'm a small
Also,
person. I got small
they're,
hands.
They're also pretty dated. They're older. They're older mice.
we got them. What?
A while ago.
What,
I think they're the same. I
when
think
did
they're
the space
same
open
mice
up?
from when I've been here, and that was 2022.
When the space opened up in what? 21? 22?
Well, definitely was 22.
At least.
So
So yeah, they're a bit old.
they're like 3-year-old mice.
They're also very used because it is
yeah,
a
it is the
space open to
a lot
students.
of students wear and
throughout the
tear
day.
is crazy on them.
Gamer gunk.
Gamer gunk. If only there were some.
So yeah, I mean, don't expect so any insane level of shooting coming from Wolfie.
yeah, you're not gonna be like doing some crazy FaZe clan
And
level.
speaking of, he's actually dead already on this.
Oh no.
And Jack's on the Zenyatta. I think we're doing a little bit of trolling on the OU side as we're gonna go down pretty quickly here.
Crowley's playing ball.
Crowley is playing
ham.
ball. And don't get me wrong, ball is not horrible in the current state of the game. It's once again, it's not Crowley's strongest tank by any means.
I don't remember. I think I saw. I mean, I did see him play at in one of the series a week or two ago. Played it for at least one point on the map, and I was just I was like, this is so uncharacteristic.
Yeah, and Ball's one of those characters too, where in a situation like this where you only need this first point to cap, it's like Ball is enough of a distraction, as we're kind of seeing, to where you can just kind of make the other team panic a little bit. They can't cover and hold the same angles because Ball's just kind of everywhere at the same time. You can't be looking above you.
Yeah.
when they're all coming through the choke point. And
then
it's just
Western Kentucky brings out their own ball to try and disrupt.
Make the stall happen. But it's like, in these situations, he's just so disruptive. And
he just splattered her.
There goes Kiri.
Oh my gosh.
And
this is going to be game.
This is going to be game.
Right
so
there.
we're going to map 3.
I was trying to figure out when I could throw in like a McDonald's ball pit joke, but the match was just going too fast.
Something pink eye? I don't know.
Something Caesarland. I don't even know if you're old
Arbor
enough
play
to
the game.
know.
Not a frothy play of the game.
It's been
I don't
a while.
know who got played the game in map 1, but actually it was a Western Kentucky player, I think. Picks up the kill with the pulse bomb out of the tracer, and one, maybe 2 more. Yep, 2 more. Wasn't quite as good.
Pretty honestly, some really clean gameplay there by Golden Grizzlies there. As we now get ready for game number 3. So I guess what we'll do while we wait for picks and bans for heroes in next map, we'll cut to a quick break. When we get back, we'll be back with game 3. So let's see, can we get a quick 3-0 and a handshake for the Golden Grizzlies? We'll find out when we get back.
Power through the tournament with the high-quality protein milk provides to stay energized and focused throughout the game.
Oakland University Credit Union is here to help you power up your financial game. Whether you're aiming to upgrade your gear or conquer your savings goals, OUCU has the tools you need. With awesome savings accounts, cashback reward credit cards, and an easy-to-use app, we're here to help you win both on and off the screen. Not a member? Not a problem. Visit us on campus or online at oucreditunion.org. Oakland University Credit Union, because leveling up shouldn't stop your gaming. Proud sponsor of Oakland University Athletics, federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, hello and welcome back. It is we're in for game number 3 already, and we are on Gibraltar. I cannot believe it. That's
Gibraltar.
2 weeks in a row that Gibraltar has existed. And
Oh boy.
to me, who's only ever really played Overwatch 1, this was such a commonplace where for
great map.
numerous years of watching collegiate Overwatch, I'm like, this. I almost forgot it existed.
I'd say it's up there as far as just like just escort, like not hybrid. I think of what other maps are in that realm of the game. I'm not entirely sure.
Gibraltar. So for escort, we could have gone into Rialto, Gibraltar, or Junkertown.
Oh, Jax is dead immediately, hooked by Hog.
Classic.
By the way, just the OU team comp is something that is mad interesting. And when we have Crowley on the Hog, Wolfie on Lifeweaver, Jax is playing Wu Yang, so like the pure, like the raw healing output of this team is not very high. Tracer's pretty self-sufficient. Hog, for the most part, is relatively self-sufficient.
Yeah.
His breather, so I guess you really only have to worry about the Ashe, and Jax is dead again, by the way.
You're just going to keep pointing out.
Well, he's the only one that's died. He's died twice in the first 45 seconds. So
It's just built different.
Carbon does go down, but Frothy finally going to be able to land some shots here. If not including player skill whatsoever, if you just showed me these two team comps and told me who's winning this game, I'm picking Western Kentucky.
Just looking
Purely
at
based
team.
on character pick.
Yeah.
Obviously, our team is like mechanically better. So because of that, it's probably not going to be much of a problem. But it is Monkey jumping onto a backline of not super livable supports. I guess I don't really know how good Wu Yang is in that sense. But like look at this. I don't know. Like Monkey can just jump.
Yeah.
Great
So
ult.
when we look at as we're kind of getting close to that first point here on Gibraltar, Hazard was the ban
Hazard
for Western
banned.
Kentucky.
That makes sense. Hazard and Ram are probably the two strongest tanks in the game right now.
And we know that when given a chance to play Hazard, probably he can put the whole team on his back.
Yeah.
And then it was an Ana ban coming out from Oakland.
That really? That's interesting going to this map specifically, especially with the. Like, I would much rather see if you have to play the Lifeweaver.
It's the pedal character.
I would much rather see an Ana or like a Baptiste
We can protect each other now.
alongside it. If not, I mean, obviously Kiri's always gonna be good.
Yeah.
Care always helps.
So like the fact we aren't playing either of those, so obviously Ana's banned, but like I don't know, that's still an option. But I guess we like the Wu Yang for whatever reason.
That's just one of
know.
Jack's comfort characters.
He is very strong, like in a vacuum, like by himself. So I'm not gonna say that he's bad by any means. Like he has a lot of, for being a support, he actually kind of has like insane damage output.
He almost got the craziest
Doesn't matter.
hook.
So we're playing a fairly self-sufficient anyway, outside of support. So I don't think it's too big. And I don't know, do we see Western Kentucky make it a .1 here?
I think we can. The alt, there is a Winston alt online, right? There is a Wu Yang alt online for themselves as well, and then the Kiri alt's almost there. So I think we could see them at least push to this first point.
Especially if we're just not going to turn around and shoot this Winston.
Yeah.
Because the Winston is currently
He's
backcapping
just
our
sneaky.
point, and Jax is going to be dead again. Never mind, life will pull.
Did he alt himself to get out of there?
It wasn't his ult, it was his
the
E
movement speed
wave.
buff? Or
Yeah. I think we'll probably both abilities, actually.
there's the Kiri
Carbon
alt.
finds another one.
10 seconds left. Gotta try and get
Oh,
this.
that's a dead monkey. Didn't even need the pulse bomb, actually. Frothy killed him before it went up.
That might be it.
Carbon
I don't
goes
think they're gonna
down.
get on the point.
No touch. No touch. Well, this is going to be a very short stream.
Wow.
As we go to the second half of this map, we have, I'd say, even as far as like the full point, or the first point hold. Sorry. Look at where this payload is. I'd say that's That is not very usually if you're going to get a full hold on this, it is, millimeters before the end, which to be fair, like to a unknowing eye, like this looks, oh, that's very close, but in reality of the game, it really isn't. It's actually like
That's pretty far.
that's a good chunk of distance that is because sorry, I'm trying to explain this in a way, or trying to come up in my head on the fly how to explain this in a way that will make sense to more than just people that have thousands of hours in the game. This first whole section, outside of maybe this first corner, well, you'll pretty much always
clear. You always clear the tunnel.
the car will always come through this tunnel. It's up to about the end of this uphill.
Okay.
Pretty much every game, regardless of how good or bad any team is in the game. It's just the way the map plays. It just tends to be like that.
Okay.
So the fact they only get it just around this last corner and not, the micrometers to the end is relatively a big deal.
Yeah.
Worm's going to TP his whole team across to the other side of the bridge. Wolfie, sticking with characters that don't need to aim, is on Moira.
See, Moira, I think, is exactly if you're trying to have somebody off-roll into support, as somebody who played a lot of like Overwatch 1, this is the character that you could just like really like teach somebody. You could like, it's like the joke of like you could teach your baby sister how to play this character.
Moira is, I'd say, of the supports that are not mechanical. So Mercy, Lifeweaver, Moira are like the three that are like, you don't need to know how to aim properly. Like you don't need to be an FPS player to know how to play these characters and play them effectively.
Yeah.
I'd say Moira gives you the most value out of those three.
Okay.
Like Lifeweaver is just a heal bot, doesn't really do much. Mercy, in the modern day, not really that high value character. Moira can do quite a lot for how not mechanical she is.
Yeah.
So I do agree. However, he did get a little bit rolled, and maybe he's going to get a little bit rolled again. Never mind, Healing Orb comes out. And he's going to move on. Frothy is on Hanzo and has been killed. Jax, sure, looking at look tracking. Only he had... Brother is looking around. Where is he? What is he doing? It doesn't matter. The point's captured. The game's over. We've won the series, but some of the most interesting attempts to shoot with Wu Yang. That game ended so quickly, and our team left so quickly that by the time it got to the victory screen, 2 of our players had already left the lobby.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even think we got to talk much about actually what was happening in the game.
No.
Throughout most of that. In fact, our entire team has left the lobby by the time we've returned to the lobby. Do they play another game tonight by chance?
No, actually. So for the Overwatch team, they're done for today. They're done. Right. They'll be back tomorrow.
Okay. Smash B?
Or Smash B's probably almost done as well. Their match started at 8 against Harrisburg University's JV team. Yeah. So I think it's looking like it might just be an early night for the esports team. All things considered. I won't complain. I have to go home and pack.
For what? Where are you going?
I am not coming in tomorrow. I'm going to Chicago for the day. So I got to,
Nice.
You know what? I have not started back. And I leave at
it's
like...
only for a day. What do you got to bring?
Yeah, exactly.
Some clothes.
Just a backpack, right? But
Yeah.
you know what? It's figuring out what to wear, right?
I guess.
Maybe. Like,
Making impressions.
I guess we'll just try and go grab somebody from the Overwatch team to talk about their interesting character picks and off-rolling. I think we just bring Captain Jackson to talk about it. Just put him on the spot.
No? Sure. That's
I will go grab, because he showed up like 20 minutes before the match started.
Yeah. I don't think they were concerned about this game whatsoever.
No. He was like, we're just going to,
Is
that'll
like,
be his little bit of a punishment is you showed up, Captain showed up almost minutes before game time. He's got to do the post-game interview if he wants that milk. All right, guys, we'll cut to a quick break. When we get back, we'll have Captain Jax on the mic for a quick post-game interview, and then we'll just wrap it up for the night. So stick around. We'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. It's time for a quick post-game interview with Captain Jax himself. So go over why we saw some off-rolling today. We saw Wolfie playing support, and we saw Frothy switching over to some DPS action. What was the logic there?
Well, Frothy kind of walked in today. He's like, guys, I want to play DPS. And so Wolfie's like, okay.
Okay.
And so that's the story.
Okay. We were making up like a headline that was like Wolfie forgets peripherals, forced to put on heal duty, don't play mechanically difficult characters. Yeah. So that was the narrative that we were kind of making up here on the broadcast, but it's funny to see that actually it was just that Frothy really said, I just kind of want to like click heads.
Yeah.
And he was clicking heads for a little bit with that with Cassidy in game number 1 on, or I guess game 1 for the stream, but game 2 on King's Row was playing pretty good there. You kind of really could tell that this Oakland team is really on like a whole different level when you really compare ourselves now to the rest of the field inside the division or Union 10 Division 1 conference. We now 6-0. That is Western Kentucky dropping down to 2-4, and we did like a quick look at in some of these teams. We really got through the like other heavy hitters super early in the season. So these last 3 teams, I mean, Cleveland State next Tuesday looks like it'll be a really good match to end the season on. But like for tonight with Western Kentucky, then tomorrow with South Florida, it's a little bit like, wow, okay, now we kind of get to like chill out a little bit.
Yeah, we were really kind of pushing for the Stony Brook game and for the Shocker game.
Yeah.
We were pleasantly surprised with both, right?
Yeah.
But our current roster is looking to be top 20 in country overall, even including open players. And in NACE, we're pushing top 8 or more.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's something that Stevie and I were talking about on the mic, that right now Oakland, while we're like coming into this game at 5-0, now that it's like, all right, 3 games left in the season, we're now 6-0, 2 games left in the season. We're really just kind of playing to really, in a way, pad our stats so we look a lot stronger when we go into this off season or into the postseason rather, because that's essentially like we're 3 weeks away from playoff starting.
Yeah, I mean we are feeling really, really good about the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's USF, then I forget who, and then it's CSU, right?
So from what I know, it is. So you have Western Kentucky tonight.
Yep.
And then it was USF tomorrow.
Yep.
And then you're just doing your homecoming matches on Thursday, and then it's Cleveland State on Tuesday.
Oh, and that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess this is the last week of October, isn't it? Huh.
Yeah,
okay.
Because you think about it, right? There's 9 teams in our conference. You're going to play 8 games. That was match 6.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? Yeah, so that's why I couldn't think of a third team, because there isn't one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're not too worried about our chance versus USF. We are feeling pretty confident. And then pretty much the same thing with CSU, right? They both have lost to Stony Brook. We beat Stony Brook. They both lost to Shocker. To Wichita. We beat Wichita.
Yeah.
So we're feeling pretty confident.
And that CSU match is going to be huge next week. That is a Horizon League matchup. So that is that is a school that are traditional sports, basketball, volleyball. That's who they play when they're in the Horizon League, trying to make it into like the big dance of the March Madness and stuff. So this is going to be a pretty big match next Tuesday for you guys to see. Just for some bragging rights for administration, for athletics, be like, look at that, we can beat you guys in basketball and Overwatch.
That's what we're hoping for, at least, right? So
I think we'll end the interview there. Thank you for coming in and talking, and just say that today. So we're gonna cut it. We're gonna end the stream there. You can watch a few of the highlights from games 2 and games 3. And then we'll be back tomorrow with Smash Action as Smash Bros. A takes on, oh my gosh, why is it blanking on me? They play Wichita State. So that is going to be a super important match for the Smash team, especially as we try to bounce back from 3 back-to-back weeks against the top 3 teams in the entire league. So we got to try and figure out how we can navigate our way into this postseason as a higher seed. So tomorrow's Smash match is going to be super important, so we'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.